And we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off the afternoon for the Mets, the shortstop, Amed Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Settling in now, Jeff McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 6.
Here it comes. McNeil has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he is.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The first base.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Pujols has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Here's Robbie Cano now.
The designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
First offering on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading up for the Angels, the shortstop.
Now the pitch.
Andrelton Simmons.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. At
Batting
the plate,
second.
Justin Upton.
The left
As he'll
fielder.
get his first opportunity in this
Upton.
one.
Upton.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Into the box
Number
now,
27.
Austin Riley. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Upton, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. Right back at the mound. And that's through for a hit.
Batting fourth,
Here's
the
George
center
Springer.
fielder, George.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
From the belt, the pitch.
David.
A ball and no
Fletcher.
strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get us started in the top of
Leading
the
off
second.
net, the left
First
fielder,
pitch
number
on its way.
62, Yoenis
Back, kick out.
Cespedes.
The 1-0 home is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Jake Marisnick. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
Jake
As a look, now the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Gonna be a tough play. To second for 1. Back to Pujols. Not in time, and they can't get them both.
now batting. The
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
2 balls and a strike to Amed Rosario.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Number 2.
So here's Jeff McNeil, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding into the box, Albert Pujols.
And leading
He's
up
set to
for
lead
the
off the
Angels,
home half of the
the
second.
first baseman.
Hey, we're still in the early
Albert
stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Christian Pache is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And Albert swings and misses as he's set down for the first out.
Batting 7.
Now
The
at the
right
plate,
fielder,
Christian Pache.
Christian.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2
Batting
away.
8. The third
Here's
baseman,
Tommy La Stella now.
Tommy
First 2 men in the inning have both gone
La
down
Stella.
via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
I guess the game plan from the...
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
The batter, the right
In
fielder,
now, Michael Conforto.
Conforto.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. That's inside. Inside. Ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40.
As he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Up next to the net, the designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. As the first pitch misses to him. No one out with a runner at second. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-1 the count. Pause, now the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
La Stella will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And into bed next will be J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yoenis Cespedes.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh and 1. Here it comes.
One ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw over to Pujols at first will take care of him to end the inning. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
And leading up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. First time up, he went down looking. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he got him. So striding in, Justin Upton will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it, and he botched it. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Number 27.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Riley swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. Next for the Mets, Jake Marisnick, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Late that time for a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out. Now in the box, Ahmed Rosario, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat.
Oh, look at La Stella in time. Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Cam Bedrosian answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. First pitch on its way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. George Springer the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, number 22.
David Fletcher. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Marisnick. He's there and records the first out. Ready now for L.A. Christian Pache. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The batter.
Ready now, baseman, Tommy La Stella. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Fouled away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope. Outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So here's Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1. Bedrosian, a native of Georgia. He throws a slider, a 4-seam fastball, and a splitter. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. From the stretch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to
the batter, the third baseman.
Hansel Robles is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Number 57.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Springer is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 16.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. In now,
and
Jason Castro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And it's fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The batter, number 2.
Back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready once again, Justin Upton. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Upton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
A bouncer up the middle. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. So now to the plate, Austin Riley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This ball will be chopped foul. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And yet another strikeout here, his 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready for another chance. Jeff McNeil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. In there at the knees, strike one. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The next 0-2. High and deep to right center. Pache is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fastball well outside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in to try it again, David Fletcher. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Fletcher.
Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Popped up. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Into the box, Albert Pujols. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Trying to.
Leading off to the net, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
And that misses for ball one. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, J.D. Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
the third baseman, Tommy.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And there's the first out. So coming
now
to the plate, Jason Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Castro.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton. Simmons.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
The payoff pitch one more time. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
The left fielder, number 8.
Justin Upton the next to hit. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way to Upton. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Number 27.
Striding in once again, Austin Riley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 on his.
For the Mets, the left fielder, number 52.
Ty Buttrey enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching.
First offering on its way.
Number 31.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour, but it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. At the plate, Jake Marisnick. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Up next for the Mets.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario. Hit hard down the line. The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Pujols moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Stepping in now, David Fletcher, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. And he struck him out. At the plate, Albert Pujols. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Christian Pache. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting, third baseman.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Marisnick is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 6.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Upton. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
The first baseman.
So stepping in, Pete Alonso. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. In there, and it's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pache is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. On the move is Springer. He's around first, heading for 2. And this one bounds around against the wall. Throw won't get him.
The catcher, number 40.
Justin Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Wilson Ramos hit in the air out to right. Pache is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Standing in, Jason Castro. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
The catcher, Jason.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. To third. Davis has got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Now batting, left
Here's
fielder.
Justin Upton now. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Upton.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
8-0 the final today. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jacob deGrom pitches well enough to get the W. Shohei Ohtani.